Hey, welcome to Hollywood Happens. I'm John McQuilkin. It is Monday, September 4th, 2006. Happy Labor Day, everybody. We got a lot to get to in today's show, but first, my thoughts and prayers are extended to the family of crocodile hunter Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin lost his life yesterday. He was on a diving expedition filming a documentary when apparently a stingray's barb shot up and pierced his heart and he went into cardiac arrest. So Steve Irwin, you will be greatly missed. You were a passionate environmentalist. You cared for animals so much. So my thoughts and prayers are extended to the family and to everyone who is affected by the loss of Steve Irwin. He was a great guy. Now, it's hard to transition after that, but I must. So I must get on with the rest of the news. So we'll start off with Rosie O'Donnell. She starts tomorrow on ABC's The View. Tomorrow's her first day, and she's still making headlines. Now what she's saying? She blames Oprah Winfrey for Tom Cruise's bizarre behavior on her show. She said that had Tom been on her show and jumping up and down on her couch, she would have said, cut, and then she would have said, Tom, sit down, you're making a fool of yourself. But she said Oprah knew he was making a fool of himself and let him do it. Well, you know what, Rosie? It's not Oprah's job to babysit or to monitor Tom Cruise. He is an adult, and if he chooses to jump up and down on the sofa, Oprah can very well choose to air the show. So I think you need to mind your own business there. And also, Rosie had something to say about Star Jones on the show, who recently was fired from The View. She said her problem with Star Jones was that she wasn't honest about the way she lost all the weight. Well, Rosie, it's none of your business how she lost the weight. She doesn't have to tell anybody how she lost the weight. That's her business. If she had an operation or if she went on a grapefruit diet, it's her own business. Her job on The View was to entertain us and to interview guests, not to disclose how she lost weight. So again, Rosie, please mind your own business. Moving on. Today is LA's birthday. We are 225 years old today. Moving on. Tom Cruise is on the comeback trail. As some of you know, he was allegedly fired by Paramount last week. So now he has finally apologized to Brooke Shields. He did a very private apology to Brooke Shields that has now become a very public apology. Wonder how it got so public. And the apology came after he was fired by Paramount Pictures. So I think it's all part of his comeback. And he says that, well, allegedly, finally, Baby Suri will be appearing in an upcoming issue of Vanity Fair. Now, I said on a previous episode of Hollywood Happens that we don't care to see Baby Suri. I think it's the media making a big thing about how he's not showing the baby to the world and is there something wrong with the baby. Well, we really don't care to see Baby Suri. Babies are born every single day. But now, after all this controversy, now Tom is choosing to show Baby Suri to the world. So I think it's all part of damage control. So the next thing I want to talk about today is Todd Bridges from Different Strokes. Do you guys remember the TV series Different Strokes? Well, what made the show so interesting was after it went off the air, the three adolescent stars of the show all got into a lot of trouble. And most notably, Dana Plato, she had a drug problem, and at one point she held up a video store in Las Vegas just to get a few bucks, but she held up a video store. And then a few years after that, she overdosed and lost her life to an overdose. Well, now Todd Bridges and Gary Coleman, the two surviving cast members, adolescent cast members of the show, have gotten together and made a movie about what it was like being on the TV show Different Strokes. It's called the unauthorized version because they don't have the permission of the producers to do this movie. But I have a feeling that this movie is going to be more interesting than the show itself. So I'm going to try to tune in tonight. If I can't watch all of it, I'll try to watch part of it. And next in the news, do you guys remember the movie Miami Vice that came out last month? There it is. There's the two stars of Miami Vice. Well, Universal is hoping that this movie would make them a lot of money. It cost $235 million to make this movie. It's been out for a month, and so far it's only brought in $63 million. like I said, it costs $235 to make, so earning $63 million is not very good for Universal. I just think all movies are overpriced. You know, I think they should, you know, the actors are overpriced, everything's overpriced. I think that's why I like independent films. They cost much less to make, but they're usually much more interesting to watch. Okay, shout outs. Today I want to do a shout out again to Perico 1973. P-E-R-I-C-O 1973. He did a nice tribute video of his top 10 favorite people here on YouTube, and he included me among them. So I'm flattered, I'm honored, and I just wanted to say thank you, Perico. That was so kind of you. So check it out if you get a chance. Perico 1973, watch his tribute video. Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to become a subscriber, it's real easy. Just click on my name, John McQuilkin. When my channel page opens up, click subscribe, and you'll get my videos as soon as I upload them, and it doesn't cost anything. And if you like videos here on YouTube, it's real important that you rate them. See them stars? Just click on that 5th star if you enjoyed the video. Well, that's it for today's show. I'm going to have another show real soon. So until then, take care, everybody.